Hi,
हाय राहुल हाय।
how are you? How was your week?
वीक वाज वेरी फाइन साहब, आप बताएं, हाउ आर यू, हाउ वाज योर?
Oh, it was very good.
ग्रेट।
Yes. You are based out in Chhattisgarh now?
यस।
Oh, nice. I have one friend from there. He keeps on visiting Delhi.
ओके, ग्रेट ग्रेट।
कैसा वेदर है अभी छत्तीसगढ़ में?
इट्स नाइस लाइक द बिजनेस लाइक इज गुड नाउ डेज इन छत्तीसगढ़, थिंग्स आर वेरी फाइन। ग्रोइंग स्टेट है तो रैपिडली बिजनेस बेनिफिट है। बट वी आर एन आईटी कंपनी, सो हमारे लिए छत्तीसगढ़ हो या दुबई हो, हमारी लोकेशन तो कोई मैटर नहीं करती, कहीं भी रहो।
Right, 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 right. So, Anand, how are you using LinkedIn right now?
सी आई एम नॉट वेरी मच यूजिंग लिंक्डइन। मैंने एक कंसल्टेंट बहुत पहले हायर किया था, लिंक्डइन मार्केटर। वो 2 3 महीना उन्होंने लिंक्डइन चलाया, उसके बाद फिर वो चीज़ें बंद हो गई वापस से। और मुझे कुछ बेनिफिट भी ऐसा नहीं सचेस मिला था तो।
मतलब आपने उस समय क्या करवाया था और क्यों बंद हुआ उसका रीजन?
हाँ, सो मैंने उन्होंने क्या किया था कि रोज के 2 3 पोस्ट, मतलब वीक में 4 5 पोस्ट या 6 पोस्ट वो करते थे, बस दैट्स इट। और कुछ इधर से उधर लोगों से, किसी मेरी प्रोफाइल से किसी और के में कमेंट, किसी और की प्रोफाइल से मेरे में कमेंट, बस ये चलता रहता था।
अच्छा, मतलब उससे आपको रीच नहीं मिली बेसिकली। तो व्हाट इज योर एंड गोल विद लिंक्डइन? क्या पर्सनल ब्रांड बिल्डअप करना है और यू वांट टू बेसिकली outreach people and get leads?
सी दोनों ही चीजें हैं। मुझे एक पर्सनल ब्रांड लंदन में बिल्ड करना है कि जो लोग जाने, चीजें समझ में आए। बिकॉज वी आर डूइंग 2 थिंग्स। वन इज द आईटी कंपनी विच इज 20 years ओल्ड, 2 decades हो गया, अभी 26th को हमारी 20th एनिवर्सरी होगी सर्वांग की। एंड
Right.
सेकेंडली, हाँ, सेकेंडली आई एम इनटू ट्री प्लांटेशन एज वेल, सो आई हैव टेकन अ प्लेज टू प्लांट 8 billion trees।
Wow. In India?
हाँ,
In India?
no, worldwide actually, 8 billion trees worldwide, one for every human.
Very
So,
nice.
I just wanted to spread that mission to everyone. This is my purpose. So I hope you have gone through my LinkedIn profile.
Yes, yes, I did, I did. तो अभी मतलब what is the main purpose, to get you the lead for Savang or to get you the lead for Tree Words?
सी, पैरेलली है, बोथ है, जैसा आप बताएं, मतलब मेरा मेरा तो दोनों का पर्पस है। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, सर्वांग से तो मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है कि मैं लीड्स पे चला, क्योंकि वो सेल्स इज वर्किंग। ट्री वर्ड्स पे हम क्या कर सकते हैं, वो थोड़ा सा वर्किंग करना चाहिए, मुझे लगता है।
नहीं मतलब मैं इसलिए पूछ रहा हूँ ये आपसे क्योंकि ना दोनों की टारगेट ऑडियंस और थोड़ा आपका मैसेजिंग ना पोजीशनिंग आपकी बदल जाएगी। तो दोनों को अगर हम एक साथ मार्केट करेंगे तो थोड़ा सा वो डाइसी हो जाएगा वहां पर।
अच्छा।
हाँ मतलब वो सही नहीं है कि आपकी आईसी भी बदल जाएगी उस केस में। तो उस इसलिए मैं आपसे जानना चाह रहा हूँ कि आपके लिए पहले भी प्रायोरिटी कौन सी है, इज इट सर्वांग और इज इट ट्रीवर्ड्स?
हम्म, अभी तो हम सर्वांग से ही चलते हैं फिर।
सर्वांग पे ही चलना है, ठीक है। तो अभी इसके लिए ना मतलब आपके जो क्लाइंटेल है वो कहाँ से है? इज इट फ्रॉम लाइक आउटसाइड एशिया और इज इट फ्रॉम एशिया?
ओनली इन इंडिया राइट नाउ।
एंड यू वांट टू एक्सपैंड इट?
हाँ, वेस्ट अफ्रीका, वेस्ट अफ्रीका, मेजरली इन वेस्ट अफ्रीका, अफ्रीकन रीजन, साउथ अफ्रीका, उस रीजन पे मुझे मतलब एक्सपेक्ट करना है अपने आप को।
ओके। एंड यू वांट टू रीच आउट टू द सीएक्सओ लेवल ऑफ पीपल?
लाइक CXO हेड ITs।
ठीक है, और कौन सी इंडस्ट्री?
मेटल माइनिंग मैन्युफैक्चरिंग।
मेटल माइनिंग मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, ठीक है, ठीक है। तो इसमें ना देखो, व्हाट आई हैव राइट नाउ फॉर यू, व्हिच इज अ सिस्टम इन प्लेस. This is a proven system that I have, right? When I say proven, I have been using the same system on my profile for the past 7 to 8 years. Okay. And when it was working for me, that's the time when I decoded it, that like how I'm getting leads and why people want to talk to me and why they want to hire me. So when I say this stuff, for example, like if I just go on my profile and then if I just search, for example, like let's say Joao, okay, so Joao is based out of Portugal. He's the CEO of a company called Mystic Finance. It's a $25 million company. So look at the message that he sent me out.
अच्छा।
This was a message that he sent me. Hi Rohan, thanks for accepting my request. I'm looking for someone to lead growth into Web3 products I'm building, and your profile seemed interesting. Would you be interested in exploring things? Okay. So that was a message that I had got. After
Mhm.
that, if I just show you some more examples, जैसे अगर मैं आपको recent का example दिखाऊं तो just Sergey is a CEO of a company called XHive, and it's a $18 million company, right? And now look at the message that he sent me again. Hi, Rohan. I was wondering if you can help me reactivate my and company socials, especially LinkedIn. I'm looking for someone with expertise in social media growth and who understand real metrics. Can we discuss about synergies coming Monday at 2 p.m. EDT time? Okay. So that's what happened with me, where people after checking out my profile and then they came back to me and then they wanted to have a word with me for the growth of their companies. That's the time when I realized, oh, how is this possible and why people want to reach out to me and why they want to have a word with me. That's the time when I recorded the complete system, and this is where the fourth step comes in, which is the step one is optimization of your profile, step two is content and visibility, step three is intent based mining, and the step four is warm outreach, right? So now when I talk about profile optimization, so we optimize, like most founder make this mistake where they optimize the profile in a one way benefit. One way, when I say what does that mean, that means that like what benefit I will get uh, if someone will hire me. Okay. Instead of that, we give you a positioning wherein we tell your ICP that what benefit they will get if you hire Anand. So that is the psychology difference that we play out on your profile. Right. So that's the first step that we do. Then comes the content and visibility. So for putting out the content, see what we do. Basically, we create a super strategic content calendar where we identify the different pillars around your business. Now, how these pillar comes up. So we basically ask you to fill a questionnaire. This questionnaire contains of somewhere around 12 sections and 10 questions each. The moment you fill this up, we get to know who's your ICP, what are their pain points, how are you solving that, and how your services are different from your competitors, right? So basically, we are collecting your brand tone and brand voice. The moment we understand that part, after that, we find out the pillars that can work for you. So we decide these pillars for the whole week, and then we replicate these pillars for the whole month. So that at the end of the month, we can identify which pillar can basically which type of content worked on your profile and which type of content did not work. On the basis of that, we either scale it up or we scale it down. And then we use this funnel called top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel just to identify when we want to chase vanity metrics and when we want to chase revenue metrics. And then comes the content idea. Now, this is the content idea where we take help of ghost writing, where we create ally stories. The stories which basically puts you in the situation where your target audience is right now, but we portray in such a way that like we were in the same situation 4 years or 5 years back. And this was a solution that we applied. So this way your audience correlates with you. Oh, Anand was in the similar situation, and then whatever solution he's talking right now, it absolutely makes sense. So that way we basically get the attention of your user and we build that trust with your content, right?
Okay.
When that thing happens, then we basically test out different formats of LinkedIn in which we have static plus image, carousel, poll, video, and text only. And then here comes the complete content for that day. So we use this CRM called Trello, wherein you have the complete control. So you decide what goes out through your profile and what does not goes out. Now, when I say that, what do I mean? We have a sections like to do, approve, rejected, needs improvement, and posted. Wherein if you expand any card, you will be able to see the content for that day along with the creative that we have attached. If you like the content, you can just move in the approve part. That way, my team will only post the content that has been approved from your end. If you don't like it, you just move in the rejected part. That way we won't touch it. And if you have any feedback, let's say you don't want to put out some number, so you just leave your feedback in the comment section, and that way we just change that particular thing. So this way you keep a control of what goes out and what does not goes out through your profile. Now, visibility does not happen when you only push out the content. It happens when you engage with your ICP, right? And for this part, what we do, we basically do the social listening on selected keywords. What do I mean is that we will find out some keywords that your target audience uses and you want to engage with them. The moment we get a list of such keywords, after that, my automation system will visit and will notify me on the basis of when the content was posted, who posted that content, and the link to the LinkedIn post. Okay. So after that, my intelligence system visits that particular LinkedIn post. It reads out the complete content. And then, according to the 7 frameworks that I have given, it identifies which framework is best suited for this situation. Okay. And then, on the basis of that framework, it writes the comment. Now, that is just one aspect. We involve the human into this, wherein the human will go verify whether that post is worthy enough to comment or not. If it is, we mark it as posted. If it is not, we don't post the content. And by using these two processes, if you look at this step one and step two, when we applied this system on this person called Anuj Arya, he's a director of Clear Fast Air Cargo Limited, and he's into the import and export business. So when we implemented this entire system on his profile, these are the kind of results that we have got. So if I just fill it on the basis of past 90 days, 1,54,000 impressions organically. Now, as you just mentioned that like you also hired one consultant and then they like engage with your content with the profiles that they were managing. We don't do that stuff because we understand you are not a creator. You are someone who is trying to grow your LinkedIn and to connect with your target audience, right? So now if I just go into the audience analytics part, you can clearly see that 59% of impressions has came from this industry, which is his primary industry, right? And out of that, 32% impressions came from the senior level people. So we never do that activity that harms your LinkedIn profile. And you can also verify this thing. So if you go in the post and activity section, so from here, you can clearly see that like today, 15 people have already engaged, 2 comments are there, right? Now, this Itcha Gupta, she is from the transport and logistics. She has engaged, right? And if you just go back and if you check out the yesterday's post, then this person, Honey Bhavsar, manufacturing operations, again from the same industry, right? And similarly, if I just keep on scrolling and then we randomly pick any post, for example, like this one, again we can see this Joseph, he's a director of operations, again from his target industry. This Hemant Agarwal, founder of Locatar, again from his target industry. So we never do that activity that harms that basically harms your LinkedIn profile, right? This is what we build it, and that's how we make you viral and get you the inbound lead, just like I showed you on my profile. Okay. Now let's talk about the step three and step four. So you just clearly mentioned that like you want to reach out to the metal mining.
Metal mining, like chief sustainability officer, chief safety officer, something like that. I will give you the uh, chief safety officer. Mhm.
Let's search this chief safety officers, and then let's put up some filters. Now LinkedIn is showing me a list of all the people who are the chief safety officers, right? Although this is your target audience, but we don't reach out to them immediately. What we do differently is that we first compile a list of the LinkedIn URLs, okay, from the LinkedIn search that we did just now,
Okay.
right? And then, for example, like for this client called Sarah, we actually scraped out 6,000 plus profiles, right? After that, what we do for every profile, we scrape like information like headline, country, city, company, website, and company LinkedIn. This is what we do for every profile. Okay. Once this is done, then we scrape the last 30 days activity on LinkedIn. What content they have posted, with whom they have engaged, what was the comment that they like, what comment they did. On the basis of that, the service that you provide, we match the intent. If the intent gets matched, the person becomes qualified, otherwise the person becomes disqualified. So out of 6,000 profiles that we scrape for Sarah, we actually disqualified 4,000 plus profiles. That way we save our time in not reaching out to the people who does not need your services, right? Once this is done, then we scrape three important information. One is recommended action, second is outreach angle and notes. Recommended action means what action you need to take on that profile. Outreach angle means how you should initiate the conversation, and notes that complements to your message. Okay. Then we combine these three pieces of information together and we get a super personalized messages. So we don't send out copy pasted templates to your prospects. Unlike other agencies where they just keep on sending us same copy pasted templates, we don't do that. We basically customize every message according to the prospect, and every message is different from one another. No message is same.
Okay.
And then we send the connection request, we send the messages, and then we monitor the statuses like positive reply, negative reply, not replied, and rejected, and neutral reply. So that's how we get to the people who are interested in your services. Now, if I show you the results of Sarah, so for Sarah, there are 45 positive replies that you can see in a span of 2 months. And if I just count the neutral one, so there are 60 neutral in a span of 2 months. And if I just count the negative one, so there are 30. So that's how we initiate the conversation with your ICP. And that's
Got
how
it.
we get you the people who are actually interested in your services. So this is all about step three and step four, which is entirely based on outreach. Step one and step two is entirely based on your inbound leads. So that's how the complete system works on LinkedIn.
Fair.
Any questions, Anand?
No, not yet. It's everything is absolutely fine. Just wanted to understand, like, what about the costing module?
See, for the costing part, one thing that we do is that like we work on month-on-month model, unlike other agencies where they bound you in a 3 month or 6 month contract. We don't do that because
Hmm.
what happens usually with them is that like they take the upfront payment and then they don't deliver and keep on giving the excuses, and you don't have a like step to take back, right? So in that case, we work on month model wherein we know if we don't deliver, we can lose you out the next month. So this is the pressure that we take on ourselves, and it to execute the complete 4 steps, we charge 30,000 rupees per month,
Okay.
in which everything is on our side, wherein what content will go out, what are the creatives that we need to use, whom we need to reach out, what type of messages we want to send. Everything is on our end. And every day we engage with your ICP 10 to 20 engagement a day.
Just a second. Just a second, Rahulji. Rohanji, just I'm getting a very urgent call. Just a second. So sorry, na. Just a second. So sorry.
No, no problem, no problem. So yeah, I was just telling about that part.
30,000 monthly. Everything is in your hand. You will manage, and I have to just provide you. So you need my LinkedIn ID password.
Yes,
Which,
we need that.
okay. And apart from that, I have to provide you the ICP profiles.
No, you need to fill up the questionnaire, this questionnaire that I just showed you.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Got. Got it. Apart from LinkedIn, this services, any other services you are offering, or this is the only service?
right now we are primarily focused on doing the LinkedIn part only because that is what our expertise is.
Okay. See, I'm just showing you something else also. Just a second. Let me send you the link in the chat. Is it sure? Can we do this for the company page? Anything for the company page?
See, LinkedIn does not work like that.
No, can
LinkedIn,
we do anything for the company apart from this? Huh?
matlab, the point is that LinkedIn pushes content from the personal profile rather than from your company profile, right? If you want to make a company profile active, we can push out some content, but I always recommend to go ahead only with the personal profile because that is what LinkedIn loves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm, got it. So LinkedIn doesn't work on the like company profiles, only the on
No,
the personal profile only.
LinkedIn works on the company profiles and not on the company pages.
ओके कंपनी प्रोफाइल्स भी होती हैं क्या?
मतलब वही कंपनी पेजेस जो हो गए।
उसमें वर्क नहीं करता है आप बोल रहे हो?
नहीं नहीं नहीं। तभी मतलब मेन रीजन ये है कि तभी जितने भी आप सीईओज देखोगे ना वो बिग कंपनीज, ऑल ऑफ देम आर एक्टिव थ्रू देयर पर्सनल प्रोफाइल्स।
गॉट इट. ठीक है. आप मुझे क्वेश्चंस भेज दीजिए. मैं इंटरनेट डिस्कशन करके फिर मंडे को मैं कंफर्मेशन दे देता हूँ.
आनंद जी, क्वेश्चन है ना जो हम बनाते हैं वो ना एक्चुअली कस्टमाइज क्वेश्चन बनाते हैं, ठीक है? तो मैं आपको ना एक बार पूरा प्रोसेस बता देता हूँ कि हाउ दिस प्रोसेस वर्क्स। So basically, when we decide to work together now,
हम्म.
at that time, on the very first day, we share this questionnaire with you. क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन जो होता है वो कस्टमाइज बनता है सबके, क्योंकि हर किसी के बिजनेस की नीड अलग होती है। तो वी
ठीक है.
ओनली आस्क यू क्वेश्चन अकॉर्डिंग टू योर इंडस्ट्री, ठीक है?
ओके.
एंड देन द मोमेंट यू फिल दिस अप, उसके बाद हम ना आपके लिए एक बनाते हैं ऑनबोर्डिंग डॉक्यूमेंट, ठीक है?
हम्म.
इस ऑनबोर्डिंग डॉक्यूमेंट में बेसिकली वी मैप आउट द डायरेक्शन कि हमें किस डायरेक्शन में आपके साथ जाना है, ठीक है? ये हम आपको थर्ड डे पर देते हैं। तो जैसे ये हमने क्लाइंट के लिए ऑनलाइन डॉक्यूमेंट बनाया था विच इज ऑफ 46 पेजेस, तो इसमें बहुत डिटेल चीजें हैं कि पोजिशनिंग क्या रखनी है, आपका कॉम्पिटिटिव डिफरेंशिएशन कैसे रखना है, दैट इज ऑल वी कवर्ड इनसाइड दिस। ठीक है। जब आप हमें ये अप्रूवल देते हो थर्ड डे पर, फिर हम आपके प्रोफाइल पे वर्क करते हैं बाय फिफ्थ डे। तो फिफ्थ डे तक हम आपकी प्रोफाइल को ऑप्टिमाइज कर देते हैं। ये तो हो गया फर्स्ट वीक का प्रोसेस। सेकेंड वीक में वी वर्क ऑन योर कंटेंट पार्ट, wherein by the second day of the second week we share the complete content calendar for the whole month, and then you approve it, and then we begin with your posting of your content। ठीक है। बाय थर्ड वीक वी स्टार्ट विद योर एंगेजमेंट एक्टिविटी, जहाँ पे हम बेसिकली आपकी आईसीपी को ढूंढ करके उनके साथ एंगेजमेंट स्टार्ट करते हैं एवरी डे, जहाँ पे हम 10 से 20 एंगेजमेंट करते हैं पर डे। और फोर्थ वीक में वी स्टार्ट विद योर आउटरीच प्रोसेस।
ओके।
सो दैट्स द एंटायर प्रोसेस दैट वी हैव इन प्लेस।
ठीक बात है, बहुत अच्छा है। मुझे जो जानना था कि ना व्हाट काइंड ऑफ डिटेल्स यू गाइस आर आस्किंग सो दैट इट विल बी इजियर फॉर मी। अगर कुछ बहुत टफ इन्फॉर्मेशन है जो मेरे को खुद ही नहीं आइडिया है, सो अगर आपके पास कोई ड्राफ्ट क्वेश्चन है तो वो भी दे दीजिए। और आपको कुछ फोटोग्राफ्स अगर भी रिक्वायर्ड होती है कुछ ऐसा
हाँ,
कुछ।
फोटोग्राफ्स तो अगर आप मुझे अपनी दे पाओगे ना, डज नॉट मैटर कि आप मुझे प्रोफेशनल दो या पर्सनल दो, वो दोनों चलेंगे, क्योंकि लिंक्डइन पे हमें दोनों पुश करना होता है।
ठीक है, मतलब 2 4 5 फोटोग्राफ इज इनफ।
15 दे सकते हो तो बेटर रहेगा।
हाँ
क्योंकि
मतलब मैं तो फोटो खींचता ही नहीं हूँ। अब जो मेरे पास होंगी मैं मतलब यही।
ये सब लड़कों के साथ है, मेरी खुद की फोटोज नहीं है इतनी। आप जितनी हो सके उतनी दे दो, क्योंकि मुझे अगर डिफरेंट एंगल मिल जाएगी तो मैं शायद कुछ कस्टमाइज भी करवा सकता हूँ फिर उसके बाद।
ठीक है।
ठीक है। और पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन में देखो, मैं ऐसे कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं मांगूंगा जो आपके डिफिकल्ट होगा, मगर हाँ, फॉर्म भरने में आपको आधा घंटा लगेगा, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट। क्योंकि जितनी अच्छी इन्फॉर्मेशन आप मेरे को फॉर्म में दोगे, उतना अच्छा आउटपुट मैं निकाल पाऊंगा। और जितनी आप मुझे स्टैंडर्ड इन्फॉर्मेशन दोगे, फिर वो आउटपुट भी आपका स्टैंडर्ड ही आएगा उस केस में। दैट
बिल्कुल।
इज वाई मतलब मैं आपको दूंगा टाइम, कि आप फॉर्म भरने में थोड़ा टाइम लगाओ, जल्दबाजी करने की नीड नहीं है वहां पर। तो
हम्म,
जो क्वेश्चंस होंगे वो आपकी इंडस्ट्री के अराउंड ही होंगे ओनली।
ठीक है। ठीक है, सो अलाउ मी सम टाइम, मैं एक बार इंटरनली वर्कआउट करके आपको रिवर्ट कंफर्म करता हूँ, देन वी कैन स्टार्ट।
ठीक है, मैं आपको फिर मंडे को एक बार फॉलो अप कर लूंगा आपके साथ। ठीक
श्योर।
है। अच्छा, इसमें बस वन लास्ट थिंग, विल यू गो अहेड विद द जीएसटी इनवॉइस और विदाउट जीएसटी इनवॉइस?
बोथ आर ओके फॉर मी, नो वरीज।
चलो ठीक है, तो मैं आपको ना डिटेल ईमेल भेजता हूँ, व्हाटएवर थिंग्स वी हैव डिस्कस्ड टुडे, एंड
या
देन वी विल टेक इट फॉरवर्ड।
श्योर श्योर, थैंक यू सो मच। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू, बाय।